It's like people who snowboard who always brag about having fresh powder after it snows. Well, this is like dirt bike heaven right now. It just rained, so instead of fresh powder, we got fresh sand, and we're gonna rip it up. Not only is it a beautiful, beautiful day out today, but this is the first actual motovlog I recorded on the brand new 2011 YZ250. And I'm so excited to be writing this for you guys finally. I mean, I've wrote it plenty of in the past, and that's kind of like what I'm going to go over. That's kind of the basis for this video, is to always leave your damn helmet cam on, don't matter what. Like, always run that shit. If you have a helmet cam and you go riding, use it. Trust me, I've made the mistake, like, within the past, man, I'm tired already. Within the past, like, 2-3 weeks, I've had, like, 3 really, really good video chances, like videos of something you guys would have fucking died at laughing and stuff I just really, really wanted to share. And of course, my idiot self wasn't using the helmet cam. Well, one of the occasions it actually just died on me, but the other 2 occasions I have no excuse. I should have been wearing it, and I regret it so much. And that's what we're going to be going over. Not only that, like I said, we're going to be riding the new bike. I got these brand new, how the fuck am I going to show these things off? Brand new Garnier SG12 boots. Just picked these bad boys up. They're beautiful. The only thing I've noticed so far is the toe is a little fatter on these boots, and I can't get under my shifter. So when I get home, I'm going to have to bump up the shifter a little bit because I'm having a hard time shifting with these boots. I got to like angle my foot down under and come up from the butthole. So it's kind of weird. Bike has so much goddamn power. It's just pretty retarded. Like 125 compared to a 250, it's such a big difference. I mean, I've had 250 2-strokes and 250 4-strokes in the past, but then after I stopped riding for a while and I picked up the 125, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't really have anything to compare it to because it's been so long, and I really don't feel like going through this water and having to clean this shit up later. Fuck. Oh man, now I gotta fucking clean it. But so I didn't really have anything to compare it to, but now that I'm riding, where do I want to go? Now that I'm riding the 250 again after riding the 125, it's pretty retarded on the power difference. I get so much more arm pump and hand pump on this thing than the 125. I could ride the 125 for so long and like not even feel arm pump, unless I'm like really, really riding the bike, unless I'm like going hard, then I could. But this thing, I'm just kind of cruising and I'm like, oh, my hands are gonna fall off. But kind of what I was talking about earlier on, like why you should always use your helmet cam, is I actually got a few stories I want to share with you while I take a break. I'll share one right now and I'll do another one later, but I need to take breaks on this thing. I just sit here by my lonesome. The first time is actually the second time I ever rode this bike. I ate shit. And not only did I eat shit, I ate shit pretty hard. Not necessarily hard, but the way I fell really kind of fucked me up. You guys hear me bitching about my ankle problem. And I fell going down a hill. It was so stupid. It was actually, I mean, it was a rocky hill. It's not like I fell down something like this. But I fell down a rocky hill, and although it should have been a normal fall, when I fell, my foot got stuck under the bike. I was wearing boots, but my boots were so clapped out. That's actually why I got these brand new boots, is because my other boots were, no joke, probably like 7-8 years old, and that's why I probably fucked up my ankle real bad, is because they're so worn out. They were so just twisted up. There was rivets popped out. They were pretty messed up boots, but they were good boots. I paid like $500 for them 7 years ago, but they were just way past due. And when I fell, my foot got stuck under the bike, and when that happened, my rest of my body twisted, and it caused my ankle to just kind of like snap, I would say, and it really swelled up. I never went to the hospital. It's going to be 2 months pretty soon, probably in the next week or so. It's going to be 2 months, and I could still feel it in my ankle. I still limp around sometimes, especially if I've been on my ankle all day. I really started gimping around, and so I really, really fucked up my ankle, and I wasn't wearing my helmet cam because I was like, oh, I'm just going to go out real quick, ride my new bike. I don't need to wear it, and that happened. That would have been a great video because I maybe actually fractured my ankle. That's what I honestly think it is a fractured ankle, and 2 months later, it's still kind of bugging me, so hopefully it gets better within the next month. We'll go for the 3-month heal time, and not only that, but this thing had a stock pipe on it, and I plan on getting a new pipe anyways. And look at this, there's a fucking bee just chilling on my thing. I was planning on getting this aftermarket pipe a little bit after I got the bike, but on that fall, since it was so rocky, I also crushed in my pipe and fucked it up. So not only did I mess up my ankle, it was a $200 mistake because that's how much it costs to put a new pipe on this shit. And I was like, fuck my life, man. Like, really, I just get my bike, crush in the pipe, fuck up my ankle, and I wasn't wearing a helmet cam. That's great. I feel like this is going to be a pretty fucking gnarly hill, especially after it rained. I don't know. Guess there's only one way to find out. Oh yeah, that thing's pretty fucking beat. Ooh, whoops. Probably chose the hardest way to go up that shit. Got a little squirrely at the top. I wasn't expecting to kick it up like that. That was a good one. That's a pretty delightful hill right there, if I must say so myself. Not ask, say. It's a pretty good one. A lot of things people don't realize about climbing hills like that is a lot of people just try to gun it and they just fucking dig holes in the hill, especially when they're going up shit like that. They think they gotta carry speed, and when they get stuck, they just rev it up, spin the back tire, and you're not gonna get a hill up like that. Like, if you make a little mistake going up hills like that, like I did, I made a little mistake going up it. Just gotta play it cool, be really easy with the clutch. Don't create a ton of wheel spin, and just slug up it if you make a mistake. And honestly, if you listen to me on that, it will make your hill climbing so much better. Don't just try to gun it because you fucked up, because you are going to get yourself in a situation you probably would rather not be in. So, another dumbass move that I made by not recording my helmet. I feel like I got to tell you guys shit even though I didn't record it because it's fucking funny, man. Another time I went riding for a New Year's weekend. Luckily, I made it home safe from that. I even went with my fucked up ankle, and I'll get into it a little bit later, but I fucked it up a little more after that. But I went riding, and I went riding with somebody who hasn't really ridden before. Like, he's rode a couple times, just picked up a new bike, and that's about it. And he was out there. This fool was like 6'3" on a 150. It was a pretty funny sight to see. He's like riding like this, and his legs are up here. But anyways, we were riding, and we go over this little hill. And instead of slowing down at the top, he didn't realize that he should probably slow down when he crests and goes down, because it kind of went up and then it went right. And I went up at first, and I went down like probably 10 feet and waited. And of course, I'm sitting there looking at the hill, which would have been perfect for a helmet cam. But again, I was like, you know, it's just going to be a short ride. Nothing cool's going to happen. I'll leave the helmet cam at camp. Sitting there, this fool launches off the top of the fucking little hill, goes straight into the side of a hill, not even joking, like 8 feet, man. Like, this fool launches off the side of the hill, hits the hill, and just like collapses. Like, his body just collapses. The bike fucking hits the hill and just creates a cloud of dust. And guess what is right there on the side of the hill? No, it wasn't Megan Fox fucking fingering her vagina. It was a cactus. There was a fucking cactus on the side of this hill. This fool ran into his body. There's like, I've seen one cactus the whole desert trip, and this fool decides to hit it. Has like 200 cacti in his arm. Why was I not wearing my helmet cam? And these are just more stories to tell you guys. Like, always wear that shit, because I missed that, man. You know how funny that would have been? You guys would have laughed your asses off if you seen somebody go off into a cactus. You want to know why you would have laughed? Because I would sit there and I was crying, man. I felt bad, but I was crying. It was so funny. It was amazing. Want to see something totally badass I just found? I'm pretty stoked. Let's just leave it at that. Dana's a little happy. Oh, I cased that. I didn't even make it. Oh, I found tabletops. I gotta do those again. That was my first time ever hitting that, and I cased the shit out of both of them. So let's repeat. Seriously though, talk about the most mellow tabletops I think I've ever hit in my life. These are like learning tabletops right here. They're so mellow. The landings are so fucking mellow. Ah, there we go. Oh, those are so sweet. This hill is low-key harder than it looks. I've been up it before on the 125. Stuff is just so much easier to climb on the 250. Holy shit, that was a lot easier than that 125. I struggled on that 125 going up some shit like that. This thing just kind of plows right up anything. Oh man, alright, I'm at my spot. Oh, this is my spot! Alright, I'm gonna take a break right here. We found some super mellow tabletops. That was pretty sick. Oh boy. This is beautiful. This is just absolutely beautiful. While I sit here and finger myself over how beautiful this view is, I could tell you my one last story I have, which let me remind, this all happened, not even kidding, in like, well actually the ankle is a little bit before all this, so we're going to say a month and a half this all happened in. Within a month and a half this all kind of went down. The last one is we went camping, and I was so used to wheeling on the WR400, you guys see me ride that shit all along, that's my Enduro. And I was so used to the 125, I kind of forgot about how much power the 250 has. And the 250 has fucking way more power even than that 400, which is crazy. Like, it's so much more power. So we were going on this, like, fire road, and I was like, oh, you know, it'd be kind of fun to do a wheelie right here. And I was kind of showboating a little bit, I'm going to be honest. That's usually the shit that gets me hurt anyhow. And so I'm doing a wheelie, I go, and I'm in second gear, and then for some reason, it goes down a little bit, and I kind of panicked a little bit, which on the WR, it doesn't matter, because it'll just gently pull itself back up. But no, not on this thing. I gave it a little bit of what? And that shit shot out from under me, and the bike goes like this. I go this way and tumble. I fucking rip off the back fender on my bike. I tear the grip on the bike. I tear the seat on my bike. I rip the handguard off my bike. I'm rolling on the ground. My ass is on fire. Like, it hurts so bad. After it was all said and done, after I was jumping around for 2 minutes trying to walk the paint off, because I'm that type of person that instead of laying there like you're jumping around, you're like, whoo, whoo. That's my type of fall. If I fall, I jump around, and I have scabs on my ass, I have scabs on my back, I have scabs on both arms. It was rough, man. It was no joke, and I cracked the visor on this helmet. You probably can't see it in the helmet cam, but I even cracked the visor. It's probably about that big of a crack, and that was the hardest I've fallen in probably 5-6 years. And the reason why the helmet cam didn't record it is we went on a 67-mile ride, and this was on the last mile. Yeah, I ate shit on the last mile. That's exactly what I deserve. So the helmet cam would record for 3 hours. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's pretty awesome. I didn't think it'd record for that long. The helmet cam recorded for 3 hours, but all in all, it was like a 4-hour trip, so I didn't get the final goodness on there. So I was pretty bummed about that. That would have been a great video. Even the helmet cam is all scraped up on the side. Like, it has chunks out of the helmet cam. I'm not even kidding with you. And that would have been a fantastic, fantastic video. Out of all the falls I've had, that was the one I wish I got the most, because that one hurt the most. That one I fell the hardest. And I basically just ate shit on that fall, and that would have been a great video. You guys would have laughed at me real well, and I would have liked to seen it again because it fucking hurt. I jerked off that night, so I didn't have a concussion. My head wasn't hurting, so that was a good sign. So yeah, that was my other fall. That's why I'm telling you guys to always wear a helmet cam, because you just never know. You never know what's going to happen when you ride. Even if you're only going out for 5 minutes, dude, I've learned that in that 5 minutes, you never know what can happen. So always wear your helmet cam if you have one, and that's a lesson that I'm learning also, is I'm always going to wear it. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm riding, I'm wearing the damn helmet cam. Oh, where does this one go? Ah, that was cool. That was pretty cool, mate. Alrighty. Fuck it, I say let's just go for it. I think I need a little more speed. I don't even know where I landed. I got up top, but it's such a harsh landing still. That one was a little better. Oh, I can't do that no more. Jumping to flat does not feel good on that fucked up ankle. Oh, man. Woo! Ah, I found something. Check this out. Yeah, hello. Oh yeah, I'll be right there. Is this Jimmy's mom? Yeah, absolutely. Your colonoscopy? Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll be right over, okay? Okay, bye. Winner, Samsung Cricket. I win for the day. Motherfucking got myself a brand new phone, a little Samsung Cricket. Hate is gonna hate, and masturbate is gonna bait. Don't be jelly. I wonder who cut down this barbed wire fence. Was it me? I don't know. I thought there was only one possible way I could end this video, and I thought it was only necessary. I gotta do it for you guys, and also I gotta do it for me also, to go up the hill that gave me so many problems on that old 125 when I first started going up this, until I finally got it down in the books after fucking 10 tries. But it's been raining heavily, and the trail up here had about 1 foot ruts all the way up it, so this hill might be more fucked up than it's ever been, but it's the first time on the 250, and we gotta make history and get up this shit first time. So let's see what we can do, and let's hope for the best. Everybody root for VroomVroomDana. Yeah, it's fucking rutted as shit. Well, we did it. Oh, and then I stole my bike at the top. Oh! We did it, though. A little bump starteroo. That's how I feel about that hill. Woo, man. The 250, man. I think that's the way to do things. That was exciting. I'm very happy we got up that first try. Actually, it's probably just because we improved a shit ton when I first started riding again. I was like everywhere, and now I'm finally learning like all my clutch control back, learning not to panic and just and loop it. Alrighty, guys. I'm actually like pretty happy. Thanks for tuning in to VroomVroomDana. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to drop a like down below. And if you are new here, be sure to subscribe for not only dirt bike videos, but videos on the streets. Actually, there's way more videos on the streets than on the dirt bike, so maybe that'll change soon. Thanks you guys for tuning in though. You're awesome. It feels good to ride this thing, especially for you guys. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Deuces, my friends.